guys, Barry here from Hognose UK. I've got another clutch to show you today. I've got a Enchi Het genetic stripe who's been mated to banana genetic stripe and to a GHI pastel Het genetic stripe. Last time this lady bred, I got an Enchi Butters genetic stripe out of her, so she did quite nicely, but it was the only genetic stripe in the clutch. That was a visual to a Het. This is Het to Het, so the odds are a bit against me, but we'll see. She's made me some amazing stuff in the past. She made the world's first Enchi genetic stripe years ago, and I've had her ever since. So let's go and see what she's produced. Hi guys, so this is the clutch in question. Het genetic stripe, Enchi cross banana genetic stripe, and GHI pastel Het genetic stripe. Due on the 2nd of the 8th, it's now the 4th, so a couple of days late. It says 7 eggs, but I think I lost a couple. Yeah, I did obviously lose a couple during incubation. And here we have a little fellow that's ready to come out. So we shall let him put his head back in, and we shall help him out a little. Oh. GHI has been a busy boy this year. So there we have a GHI 66% genetic stripe. Just put my glue box a bit closer. Yeah, so the shed's quite light. That just make the window a little bit bigger as he was pipping. Actually, that could be a GHI Enchi. It's very light, but we'll see. Be easier to see once they've shed. So unless this is my third mixed sire clutch on the trot, Mr. GHI has been a busy boy. Again, I only threw this guy in as a backup for my banana genetic stripe. So I wanted some more banana Enchi genetic stripes. I made some last year and they were bloody amazing. Oh, there we go. Nice dark animal in there. It's another genetic stripe and almost certainly a GHI genetic stripe. Oh, cool. That's really nice. Excellent. I'll leave the nasty mouldy one to the end, so I don't get mould all over my fingers. Let's have a look where we've got any here. So even though these are over, I do seem to get quite a lot of gloop in my eggs still at the end. Right, now that, I don't know what that is, but it's very funky looking. Really wouldn't like to say what that is. I can't see the head. There's the head. Don't know. Haven't got a clue. That could be some sort of kind of retained sperm from the year before, I'm not sure. But, all will be revealed once it's out of the egg and it's had a shed or two. God, this one's going to have a lot of goo in it. It's still quite turgid. So much so that I'm having trouble cutting it. So glad I decided on the goo bucket in the end. Hi Dexter. Oh well. Thanks for bashing the camera. As you can hear, one of my dogs just came in, said hello, and went away again. That is another GHI genetic stripe. Wow, there's some bloody good odds in this so far. So 2 genetic stripes from Het to Het. I'm more than happy with that. Yeah. It means that this last one probably won't be. Hello mister, what do you want? What do you want? Had your breakfast? Yeah? Right, let's do Mr. Mouldy Egg. This baby is quite well formed. I can fit it's actually kicking underneath as I'm cutting. And wow, another genetic stripe. Well, that's some good odds there, and don't know. I would say that was a GHI again. So chances of hitting 3 and all of them being GHI. That one's definitely GHI. And is that one? Wow. Some great odds there. So, Dex. Sorry, you have to excuse the dog. He's like a bull in a china shop. So, what are you doing, Dex? Dexter, come say hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you up to? Is that right? Have you had your breakfast? Dex, talking to you. Wait, don't ignore me. You had your breakfast? Yeah? Go out and play then. Go on, go and play in the garden. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll do an update video when these guys are out of the egg. Thanks, bye. So here's another update, guys. This is a Enchi Het genetic stripe to a GHI pastel Het genetic stripe, and the odds on this one made me smile. So let me go through these with you. So they're not all shed. There's one there, the weird one that I don't know what it is, hasn't shed yet. So this first one, I was a bit puzzled what the difference between these, or the GHI genetic stripes are. I'll show you this one first. So this is a GHI genetic stripe. There's nothing else in it, it's just a GHI genetic stripe. Absolutely stunning. I've not hatched that many of these, but I'm pretty sure that that's what this one is. There's nothing else in there. I've hatched the pastel one, and that looks a lot different. This is a male. So I have a male with multiple genes on top of that, so these will be available at some point once they're fed and they've got a decent bit of size on them. So that's the male, and then I got 2 more. So I got 3 genetic stripes from a het-to-het breeding, which obviously I was over the moon with. I keep looking at these 2 thinking, what on earth are they? They just look like fancy normals with a bit of extra colouring down the sides. Then I realised, obviously, like an idiot, that Mum is actually an Enchi. And I'm pretty certain that both of these are Enchi GHI genetic stripes. This one you can clearly see the Enchi. Once it clicked in my slow old brain, you can see the Enchi colour coming through. I'm really pleased with these actually, and I've got 4 of them. The 2 in the previous genetic stripe clutch are the same, and I didn't suss it. I kept saying, oh, I'm not sure that these are normals, blah blah blah, and they're not. They've got Enchi in them, so that's really nice. I want one of these to be a girl. It'd be really nice to have one of these to add to my my genetic stripe collection. That is another boy. So there's a male Enchi genetic stripe. Very, very male heavy this year. And this is another one. And I think the distinguishing features is GHI doesn't get any pattern, doesn't get any anything down the sides. And these guys are quite heavily patterned down the sides, which is typical of an Enchi genetic stripe as well. But this one's pulled like the Enchi darkness from the dorsal stripe down its sides. I really like this one. I keep my fingers crossed and I hope this one's a girl. And again, you can clearly see, now that I know what I'm looking for, I can see the Enchi colour and the Enchi markings in there. That's really nice. One of these, I mean, I've got a female, so I could put it into the female. One of these I'll be going into an Enchi banana genetic stripe. That would be amazing. Super Enchi banana GHI genetic stripe would be awesome, I'm sure. So there we are, 2 GHI Enchi genetic stripes. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's a pair. Excellent. So that girl would definitely be going nowhere, and I keep saying that this year, and I'm going to be overrun with holdbacks again as usual, but it's a terrible situation to be in, obviously. So this is a GHI 66% het genetic stripe, and it's Enchi. So there we are. The Enchi's really strong in this clutch. So this is a GHI Enchi 66% het genetic stripe. That is a really nice Enchi. It messes the Enchi pattern. It messes the GHI alien heads up a lot. The Enchi, it's quite nice. I quite like that. It's only a 66%, so I probably won't hang on to that. It's a boy. Just the fact that it's an Enchi GHI should make it a decent seller. But, and there we are. There's what I was waffling about in the other genetic stripe videos. There's those shaped alien heads again. So there's a good chance this one will actually prove out to be genetic stripe. But as I've got visual GHI genetic stripe Enchis, I don't really need to keep this guy. So that's one I can actually let go and create a space. Really nice animal, really like that. And then there's this weird one. It's just got to be a pastel. Hasn't shed yet. It's a really weird coloured pastel. I suppose it could be an Enchi pastel, but it hasn't shed yet. And again, I was showing you this lot because I thought these had all shed, but she was sitting underneath the pile. You can see all the sheds from the other ones in the box. So, and again, there is that particular shaped alien head again. So, you know, this girl's 66%, but will most likely prove out. I'm saying girl, I haven't even popped it, so I'm just assuming it's a girl. And I was wrong, it's a boy. So that one will be up for grabs as well at some point, once it's shed and fed a few times. So there you go, Het genetic stripe clutch. Very pleased with the outcome. Some really awesome genetic stripes in there. Look at that chocolatey goodness in there, look. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm glad I finally sussed out the Enchi part of it. It's hard, I've said before, when you're cutting eggs or you're cleaning animals and you're trying to think what they are and trying to talk and do it at the same time. You know, us men are not known for multitasking. So there you are, another really stunning clutch that I'm really happy with. And thanks for watching. Just a little update on the GHI genetic stripe clutch. Now, I wasn't sure what these dark ones were with all the markings down the side. I was pretty convinced that they were GHI, and I'm even more convinced now. I'm pretty certain these are GHIs, but they're actually GHI Enchis. I did question it during the video. Look at the belly on it. Wicked belly. Really unusual. So this, the one that's trying to eat me currently, is a GHI Enchi genetic stripe. And I couldn't work out why they look so much different from normals, and then I realised obviously mum to both clutches was Enchi. And as they've shed and they've had a few meals, and he's about to lunch me I think, as they've shed and had a few meals into them, the colour's starting to come out. So I'm pretty, 90% certain that these are Enchi GHI genetic straps. Really nice, really happy with these. Don't really care if they're world first or what they are, but another little addition to my genetic stripe armoury. Look at that, absolutely stunning little beast.